Only 4.8% of vehicles on the road today will ever reach 250,000 miles. That's the industry average. One of the SUVs on this list hits that mark almost 27% of the time, more than 5 times the average. Another one has been driven to 1 million miles on the original engine and transmission. No rebuild. No swap. 1 million. After 20+ years of turning wrenches, I've watched thousands of SUVs roll through my shop. Some come back every 6 months with a new problem. Others? I barely see them. The ones I barely see, those are the 5 I'm about to show you. And number 1 on this list, that one almost started an argument with a customer who swore his brand was better. I showed him the data. He got real quiet. Stick around for that. Today I'm counting down the 5 SUVs that are genuinely built to last, backed by repair data, mileage studies, and what I've seen with my own eyes in the shop. I'm saving the most surprising one for last. And I'll give you the exact dollar amounts for repairs, the years to buy, and the years to avoid. Entry number 5. Toyota Highlander Hybrid. Number 5. If you need 3 rows, this is the only answer that makes sense from a mechanic's perspective. The Toyota Highlander Hybrid. Here's a story that still blows my mind. A guy named Mark Miller down in Bonita Springs, Florida, drove his 2006 Highlander Hybrid to 1 million miles. He ran an asphalt paving business and made roughly 8,000 trips back and forth across Alligator Alley, that stretch of I-75 through the Everglades. That vehicle survived Florida heat, highway miles, and 17 years of daily abuse. Hurricane Ian flooding finally took it out in 2022. The engine didn't quit. The hurricane did. And that's not a freak accident. An iSeeCars study of 400 million vehicles found that 25.9% of Highlander hybrids reach 250,000 miles. The industry average is 4.8%. That's 5 times more likely to hit 250,000. Now here's why the hybrid version specifically. Consumer Reports found that hybrid vehicles average about 15% fewer problems than gas-only models. Toyota has been building hybrids since the original Prius. By the time they put that system in the Highlander, they had decades of data. The result? RepairPal rates the Highlander 4.0 out of 5.0 for reliability, with an average annual repair cost of $489. That's $84 less than the midsize SUV average and $163 less than the all-vehicle average of $652. And that's a 3-row SUV. You're hauling your whole family for less than it costs to maintain a Jeep Grand Cherokee. You should buy this. If you need a 3rd row and you're keeping it past 200,000 miles, the Highlander Hybrid is the lowest risk choice in the segment. Who should skip it? If you don't need 3 rows, you're overpaying for space you won't use. There are cheaper options on this list that are even more reliable. My verdict: the Highlander Hybrid will outlive your car payment, your kid's car seat phase, and probably your patience with carpool lanes. Budget $489 a year for maintenance and forget about it. There's one SUV coming later on this list that costs even less, $407 a year. We'll get there. Entry number 4. Mazda CX-5. Number 4 is the one that most people overlook, and that's exactly why it's such a smart buy. The Mazda CX-5. I had a customer last year. She'd been shopping for a RAV4 for 3 months. Couldn't find one under $24,000 in decent shape. I told her to look at a 2020 CX-5 instead. She found one with 38,000 miles for $19,200. Same reliability tier, same size, thousands less. She texted me 6 months later, 0 issues, loves it. Here's what the data says. RepairPal ranks the CX-5 number 1, first place, out of 26 midsize SUVs for reliability. 4.5 out of 5.0. Average annual repair cost, $447. And here's the stat that separates it: only an 8% chance of a severe repair. That's the lowest of any SUV I'm covering today. The midsize average is 13%. The CX-5 cuts that almost in half. Why does nobody talk about this? Because Mazda doesn't have Toyota's marketing budget. But in the 2025 J.D. Power Vehicle Dependability Study, Mazda tied Toyota at 161 problems per 100 vehicles, 3rd best across every brand in America. The Skyactiv engine in the CX-5 uses a traditional naturally aspirated design. No turbo, no direct injection headaches on the base models. It's the kind of engine I love working on because there's nothing complicated to fail. Timing chain, not a belt, so you're never facing that $800 to $1,500 belt replacement at 90,000 miles. Now, fair warning. The infotainment screen on 2017 through 2021 models has a known ghost touch issue. The screen scrolls on its own. No official recall, and fixing it runs $1,200 plus. And windshields crack easier than competitors because of the sensor integration, $500 to $1,000 to replace. Those are annoying, but they're not engine or transmission failures. The stuff that matters mechanically? Rock solid. You should buy this. If you want Toyota-level reliability on a Honda Civic budget, the used CX-5 is the play. Best years, 2018 through 2023, non-turbo. Who should skip it? If you're buying brand new and resale value matters to you, Toyotas hold value better. The CX-5 depreciates about 42% in 5 years versus 30% for a RAV4. But that depreciation is your gain if you're buying used. My verdict: the CX-5 is the market inefficiency every smart buyer should exploit. Same reliability, lower price. Now, the next one. This is where things get interesting. This SUV has the lowest total repair cost over 10 years of anything on this list. Entry number 3, Toyota RAV4. Number 3, the Toyota RAV4, and specifically, the hybrid. The RAV4 won the 2025 J.D. Power Most Dependable Compact SUV Award. That's not my opinion. That's survey data from over 34,000 vehicle owners rating their 3-year-old cars. And it's the best-selling compact SUV in America, so the sample size is massive. What I love about this car from a repair standpoint: RepairPal rates it 4.0 out of 5.0, third out of 26 compact SUVs, with annual repair costs of $429. But here's the number that matters more: Edmunds projects only $854 in total repairs over 5 years for the RAV4. That's $171 a year. Your monthly coffee habit probably costs more than keeping this car on the road. Over 10 years, CarEdge projects total maintenance and repair costs between $5,531 and $6,004. The industry average for SUVs is around $8,250. You're saving over $2,200 just by picking the right vehicle. And resale? The RAV4 holds 69.7% of its value after 5 years. That's nearly identical to the 4Runner. You're not losing money owning this thing. Known issues are minimal. Some 2019 and 2020 models had transmission hesitation with the 8-speed automatic. Toyota fixed it with a software update. That's it. No chronic engine failures, no widespread recalls on the drivetrain. You should buy this. If you want the compact SUV with the best overall package, reliability, resale, fuel economy, low repair costs, the RAV4 Hybrid is the answer. Who should skip it? If you want a fun driving experience or premium interior materials, the RAV4 feels like a refrigerator. Functional, reliable, zero personality. If this kind of straight talk is saving you money, hit that subscribe button. I've got more of these coming, and the dealerships would really prefer you didn't watch them. My verdict: the RAV4 is the appliance of SUVs. And I mean that as the highest compliment a mechanic can give. Now, remember that $407 a year I mentioned earlier? That's next. Entry number 2, Honda CR-V. Number 2, the Honda CR-V. And this one has a story that no other SUV on this list, no other SUV on earth, can match. Joel and Susan Cram out of Louisville, Kentucky, drove their 2007 CR-V to 1 million miles. Joel was a traveling salesman covering the Southeast, and he changed the oil every 7,000 miles. That CR-V hit $1 million on the original K24 engine and transmission. No rebuild. No replacement. A young mechanic servicing it reportedly did a double take and stumbled when he saw the odometer. That 2.4-liter K24, that's the engine that earned Honda its reputation. RepairPal ranks the CR-V second out of 26 compact SUVs with a 4.5 out of 5.0 rating. Average annual repair cost, $407. That's the lowest of any SUV I'm covering today. It's $114 less than the compact SUV average and $245 less than the $652 all-vehicle average. Only a 10% chance of a severe repair, and you're looking at unscheduled shop visits just 0.3 times a year. Meaning most years, it doesn't need anything beyond oil changes and tires. Now, I need to give you a warning. The 1.5-liter turbo engine in the 2017 through 2020 CR Versus has an oil dilution problem. Fuel mixes into the engine oil during short trips and cold starts. Honda pushed software updates, but the issue persisted for a lot of owners. Some had head gasket problems as early as 59,000 miles. If you're buying used, you want the older 2.4-liter K24 engine, that's the 2012 through 2016 models, or the 2023 and newer models where Honda made real improvements. The 2017 through 2019 models? I'd steer you away from those. Here's how to check for oil dilution on a used CR-V. Pull the dipstick. If the oil level is above the full mark and the oil smells like gasoline, walk away. Takes 30 seconds. You should buy this. Budget-conscious buyers who want the cheapest SUV to own long-term. The CR-V on a 2.4 or the new hybrid is nearly bulletproof. Who should skip it? If you're looking at a 2017 to 2019 model year and you live somewhere cold with lots of short trips, that oil dilution issue is real. Get the RAV4 instead. My verdict: the right year CR-V is the cheapest reliable SUV you can own. Period. Just make sure you buy the right year. Alright. Number 1. This is the one that started an argument in my own shop. Entry number 1. Toyota 4Runner. Number 1. The Toyota 4Runner. I had a customer come in last year driving a Ford Explorer with 87,000 miles. Needed a new transmission, $4,800 estimate. He was furious. While he was waiting, a 4Runner pulled in for a routine oil change. 247,000 miles. Still on the original transmission. Still on the original engine. The Explorer owner looked at me and said, "Why didn't you tell me to buy that instead?" I said, "I've been making videos about it. You just didn't watch them." He wasn't happy, but he went home and started shopping for a 4Runner that weekend. Here's why the 4Runner sits at number 1. It's body-on-frame, the same construction they use on the Tacoma and the Lexus GX. While every other SUV on this list is a unibody crossover, the 4Runner is built like a truck. That frame is over-engineered for the weight it carries, which means the drivetrain is never stressed to its limits under normal driving. The iSeeCars study, 400 million vehicles, found that 26.8% of 4Runners reach 250,000 miles. That's the third highest of any vehicle ever made, across all cars, trucks, and SUVs. Only the Sequoia and the Tundra, both Toyotas, scored higher. The industry average is 4.8%. The 4Runner crushes it by a factor of 5.5. Documented high-mileage examples are everywhere. A 1996 4Runner hit 500,000 miles with minimal maintenance. Another 1996 SR5 reached 475,000 on the original engine and transmission. A photo circulating online shows a 4Runner odometer at 702,069 miles. Gear Junkie documented a 2005 SR5 at 350,000 miles, and the writer said the transmission and rear differential should last another 350,000. Annual repair cost, $514 per RepairPal. That's higher than the CR-V or RAV4, but you're getting a body-on-frame truck that goes places those crossovers can't. And resale? The 4Runner retains 69.9% of its value after 5 years, number 1 among all midsize SUVs. KBB ranked it 4th overall across every vehicle in America for resale value. You will not lose money on this purchase. One thing to watch: frame rust. The 2003 through 2009 models, especially in saltbelt states, had premature frame corrosion so bad that Toyota settled a $3.4 billion class action lawsuit. If you're buying a used 4Runner in the Northeast or Midwest, get underneath it with a flashlight and a screwdriver. Poke the frame rails. If the screwdriver goes through, walk away. The 2010 and newer 5th generation largely fixed this. Best years, 2016 through 2023. Avoid, 2003 through 2005. Who should buy the 4Runner? If you want the SUV that's most likely to outlast your mortgage and you plan to keep it past 250,000 miles, nothing else comes close. If you tow, go off-road, or just want truck-level durability in an SUV package, this is it. Who should skip it? If you want a smooth, quiet highway ride with modern infotainment, the 4Runner feels a decade behind inside. And if fuel economy is your priority, the RAV4 hybrid will save you thousands in gas. Be honest, did you guess number 1? Drop it in the comments. And tell me the highest mileage you've personally seen on a 4Runner. I know there's some monsters out there. My verdict: the 4Runner is the one SUV I'd hand the keys to my kid and say, take care of it and it'll take care of you for 20 years. That's not a sales pitch. That's math. So that's the list. 5 SUVs, the 4Runner, the CR-V, the RAV4, the CX-5, and the Highlander hybrid, all costing between $407 and $514 a year to maintain. Every one of them is backed by data from RepairPal, JD Power, Consumer Reports, and iSeeCars. And backed by what I've seen rolling through my shop for over 2 decades. You now know more about what actually lasts than most people walking onto a dealer lot this weekend. Use it. Now, if you want to know the SUVs that never break down, the ones you buy once and drive forever, I made a whole video on that. It goes even deeper than what I covered today. It's right here, tap it. That's 20 years of experience talking. Subscribe if this helps. I'll keep giving you what the dealerships won't. Take care of your car and it will take care of you. Take it or leave it. I'll see you in the next one.